Hi guys, my name is Kiana Eisted and I am here to show you my pitch. So I had the idea of Books for a Brighter Future, which is a nonprofit organization that will allow people to donate books to our organization, and then we will ship them out nationwide to help children and families in developing countries and even in the developed countries that just don't have access to it like we do. Like I know that I have the ability to just go to either my town's like public library or even here at campus. We're just able to go to these libraries and get access to these amazing books for free, and other people don't have that ability. So I'm excited to share with you guys about my pitch. Before I get into more of the details, here is my sitemap for the pitch. So for my website, I'm going to have the homepage, which will just show Books for a Brighter Future and like the logo that I made for it and all that. And then it's just going to be kind of the basics, the overview of it. And then there will be an event tab because each year there will be an annual gala event that's a silent auction to help raise money for our organization. And then there will be other charity events. So Books for a Brighter Future will participate in sponsoring, say, like 5Ks, or we'll pair up with Feed Your Starving Children and stuff like that. And so there'll be those charity events, and that'll go on the website on there. And then the other events tab will be our school district pickup dates because we will be partnering with different school districts for like elementary and high schools, and of course colleges and universities like ours, where these schools can, like if they have books at their library that just haven't been used in a long time or they don't know what to do with them anymore, they can give them to us and we'll take care of it and ship them out to other people. The About Us section will be about our mission and what we want to do and how we want to better educate the entire world and bring up those literacy rates and have just everyone have the opportunity to have a good book to nestle in and find their little niche and what books they like. Our story will be like our progress of how it's been going and who we've been impacting and stuff like that. And then our sponsors, so as it gets going on, our sponsors could be anyone from like celebrities to just like Barnes and Noble or anybody like that. I'll go into more of that in my PowerPoint as well. And then the blog, so we will have someone, probably myself in this organization, do a blog keeping up work of just people can stay in tuned and just new fun things that Books for a Brighter Future is doing and just new things that are coming out in the same realm of what we're doing. So that'll be fun. And then lastly, the contact us page will be an email and phone number and then address if you want to mail in books and stuff like that. So that will be that. So now I'll dive in more into our presentation here. So here we go. So Books for a Brighter Future, like I said, is a nonprofit organization. So this is my logo that I made up here. You can see. The idea of it is, obviously these are children here and the logo, and Books for a Brighter Future is like encompassing a rainbow essentially in this, and then there's a sun and little kids being happy. And I think that when kids have the opportunity to be young and fun and having books, it really nurtures them, and allows them to grow. So that is why they're under the sun and the rainbow. So a little bit about it right off the bat. So this is me, Kiana, the CEO and founder of Books for a Brighter Future. A little bit of background quick. We'll have a bachelor's degree in business marketing and education, minors in communications and leadership studies. So I know how to communicate with people globally and cross-culturally, and leadership is important, so I know how to run effectively and be a CEO and founder. But essentially the reason for doing this is my passion for education and helping others. I think education is key to our society and our world as a whole, and I feel that not everybody has the opportunity to have that, and I just think it should be encompassed more and everybody should have that option. So that is the background on me. So here we go. Books for a Brighter Future. Our mission is to give every child across the world the chance to be educated. No matter if you're over here out in the Pacific or you're way up here in Alaska or in Kazakhstan, you should be able to have the options to have books and to be able to read. And I know not everybody has the money for that, and that's the goal of Books for a Brighter Future, is to be a nonprofit organization to send out books to these families in these areas that don't have it. And even if they don't want to read them, that's fine. They don't have to read them. But if they wanted to, just the fact that it would be there for them to read it is the goal of it. Because I know some people really just don't have the option, and they really, really want those books to just better themselves and have a hobby or just to get away from your everyday chaotic life. And I think it's important that they have that. So that is our mission. We just want to help every child and not even every child, even like parents and grandparents and just anybody and everybody should have that option to increase their literacy and just find what they like to do and what they like to read. So this is the setup of our organization, what we are going to be thriving off of. So we will be starting with an annual gala, which will be a silent auction on the first Saturday of every January. It's going to kick off the new year. You're going to be feeling good, and you'll be able to attend and have that chance to do something good and help others. And it's going to be a silent auction, so we will get like products and different things donated from different sponsors as well, and all the money to whoever buys these gifts will go directly towards the foundation to be able to get those shipping costs taken care of and being able to send people out to these countries and areas where they're sending these books so that we can make that connection with them and feel like it's not just someone behind a little cargo machine sending in books, that they'll be able to have that connection with us. And then throughout the year, we'll do charity events, so pop-up locations also, just for people to drop off books, and attending different 5Ks and sponsoring and just to get our name out there. And the pop-up locations for people to drop off books will be important because I know not that everybody can make it to, say, the school district pickups every 2 months because they're, say, not on time, they're not ready, they don't have all their books figured out which ones they want to give up. And so the pop-up locations will be good. We'll probably do that 4 times a year, just random locations throughout areas. And then school district pickups every 2 months. So we will be coordinating with the school districts that we are working with and those that want to help us and help the world with education and books and literacy. So every 2 months we'll go into their libraries and their districts and we will get the books that they don't need anymore, that they don't want, or the ones that they just are feeling generous enough to give up so that others will have that opportunity. So then we are going to gather these books that were shipped in. People can ship them in, say, instead of not being able to make it in person, they can ship it in. We'll gather them up, and we're going to start shipping them out across the world. Our goal here is to ship them out to the developing countries first, so the ones that have the least resources and they just don't have as much access to higher education and to novels and books and any textbooks, anything under the moon about books. They just don't have that. So we are going to be doing that. We'll ship them out then to other countries that are a little bit more developed but still need help. And then, of course, to the developed countries, those that don't have help, just going to be kind of like a by-need basis. And then the end goal is to help one child at a time gain higher education, as you can see down on that left-hand corner. It's just important to me, I feel like, into the world that we have better education for ourselves and for those around us, even though we're not directly by them, but it has an impact because when our society as a whole, as the world is educated better, we have a higher education, we just become better, our world is a better place, it's happier, and we all can interact on a more loving basis. And so then lastly, getting to the end here, are sponsors. So it'll be colleges and universities and school districts. So whatever colleges, I'm hoping that the U of M will, of course, be a sponsor because that is where I went to college. So I'm hoping they will get on board. Just any college and school district, really, if they're interested in it, then they will have the opportunity to participate and give out their books that they don't need. Barnes & Noble, of course, and other bookstores, but Barnes & Noble being the main one, has such an impact. It's very well known. They have so many books, and they're always getting new books. So the old ones, if they aren't selling or they've been there for a long time, they can just get recycled out into us, and we'll ship them out. Celebrities, I think they're a big one. They have the platform to say and impact so many people, and I feel that when they stand up for a good cause, it will help Books for a Brighter Future because celebrities are well known, and I feel like they are passionate too about helping others, so that will be a big one. Transportation companies, big one right here because we are shipping these out to countries and towns and cities across the world, and shipping costs on planes and barges are obviously not that cheap, so maybe transportation companies will be able to donate a little bit or give a discounted price or be able to be willing to just fly over shiploads of books. And then families and individuals, of course, if you're not part of a school district or you're not a celebrity, it doesn't matter. You can still donate it. You can ship them in. You can come up to one of our pop-up charity events. You can do anything with that. It's just important that everybody knows that they can be involved in this, and it's not limited because we all just want to help others, and that's the goal here. So as I was talking about the goal, it's a why. I believe that we are all equal and deserve a chance to flourish regardless of our home country. You have no say of where you're born and what resources you're going to have when you're a child, and so I think that Books for a Brighter Future understands that, and our organization gets that you don't have a say and we need to get better. And so this organization deserves that we're all equal, and the kids and everybody, we're equal, and we just need books and education to bring up our higher literacy rates and just to be better people as a whole. And that is why we're doing this. We're doing this to better ourselves, we're doing this to better the nation, and we're doing this to better the world and the globe, and we're just excited to do everything in our power to help others, and that is the why. So I hope you enjoyed my pitch, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of yours.